What if tonight you could walk into your kitchen with no meal plan, no recipe book, and no idea what's for dinner, and still put a delicious hot meal on the table in under 30 minutes? No stress, no pile of washing up, no standing there staring into the fridge hoping inspiration strikes. And here's the surprising part. ChatGPT can do all the hard thinking for you. By the end of this video, I think you'll be wondering how you ever managed dinner time without it. By the way, if you're new here, it's lovely to have you with us. And if you've been following this series, welcome back, my friend. As always, this channel is all about making technology simple, practical, and genuinely useful. Especially for those of us who didn't grow up tapping away on smartphones. In this series, we've been discovering how ChatGPT can make everyday life easier. And today we're heading into the kitchen. We're talking about one-pan meals. Simple meals where everything goes into one pan, one baking tray or one pot. And somehow, with very little effort, you end up with something that looks and tastes fantastic. Even better, ChatGPT can help plan it, customize it, and guide you through every step. So let's get cooking. Part 1, why one-pan meals are brilliant. Let's be honest, cooking can sometimes feel like hard work. You open the fridge, stare blankly inside, and somehow hope a fully formed dinner arrives. Instead, you're faced with random ingredients that don't seem to belong together. And then if you do find a recipe online, it often calls for 17 ingredients, 3 different pans, and kitchen equipment most of us never owned or heard of. That's where one-pan meals are such a lifesaver. Everything goes into one pan. You cook it, serve it, wash one dish, done. No juggling timings, no complicated steps, no kitchen chaos, and the best part? They're often some of the tastiest meals you'll make. But every simple cooking can feel overwhelming if you're unsure what ingredients work well together. And that's exactly where ChatGPT becomes incredibly useful. Part 2, your personal kitchen assistant. Think of ChatGPT as your very own kitchen helper. A helpful friend you can ask, what can I make tonight with what I've already got? The difference is, this friend is available 24 hours a day, never gets tired, and never judges you for only having half a packet of potatoes, 1 onion, and some leftover chicken. Here's how simple it is. You open ChatGPT and type something like, I like a simple one-pan dinner for 2 people. I have chicken thighs, onions and peppers. I don't like spicy food. Please give me easy step-by-step instructions. Within seconds it gives you a recipe, a cooking time, clear instructions, and often helpful little tips. No flicking through cookbooks, no endless scrolling through recipe websites. And no reading someone's life story about their summer in Tuscany before getting to the ingredients list. Just exactly what you need. Part 3, a real-life example. Let's make this practical. Imagine it's Tuesday evening, you've had a long day. You open a fridge and find a couple of salmon fillets, baby potatoes, a lemon and some green beans. Not exactly inspiring at first glance. Many people would either order takeaway or settle for toast, but instead you open ChatGPT and type, can you give me a simple one-pan oven recipe using salmon, baby potatoes and green beans? Keep it beginner-friendly and under 40 minutes. And ChatGPT might suggest sheet pan lemon herb salmon. It could tell you, preheat the oven to 200 centigrade, halve the potatoes, toss them with oil and seasoning, bake them first for 20 minutes, then add the lemon, the green beans, a squeeze of lemon. Back into the oven for another 15 minutes, and that's dinner sorted. Simple, helpful, minimal washing up, and if something needs changing, just ask. No olive oil? Ask for alternatives. Need lower salt? Tell it prefer broccoli instead of beans. Swap it, ChatGPT adjusts instantly. Part 4, making meals work for you. This is where things get really clever, because recipes aren't one size fits all. Maybe you're cooking for one. Maybe you need low salt meals. Maybe you're watching sugar or carbohydrates. Maybe arthritis makes lots of chopping difficult. You can tell ChatGPT all of this. For example, please make this low sodium. I only need one serving. Please keep it diabetic friendly. I need minimal chopping. That last one is especially useful. ChatGPT might suggest pre-cut vegetables or simpler preparation methods. That's what makes it different from a standard recipe website. It adapts to your needs, it listens, and it tailors a recipe specifically for you. Part 5, tips for better results. A few quick tips to make this even easier. Tip 1. Be honest about your cooking experience. Tell ChatGPT if you're a beginner. That way it explains things clearly and avoids confusing cooking jargon. Tip 2. Mention what equipment you have. No oven? Only a hob? Using an air fryer? Say so. It'll adapt the recipe. Tip 3. Ask follow-up questions. If something isn't clear, simply ask. For example, what does salty mean? Or, how do I know when salmon is cooked? There's no such thing as a silly question. Tip 4. Save the good ones. If you enjoy a recipe, save it. Take a screenshot, write it down, start building your own collection. Before long, you'll have your own personalised cookbook. Part 6, Margaret's story. Let me share a quick story. Margaret is 71. She lives alone and found cooking for one become more of a chore than a pleasure. She often ended up making the same meals over and over or skipping proper meals together. Then her daughter introduced her to ChatGPT. Now most evenings Margaret simply types, "What simple one-pan meal can I make tonight with what I have?" She lists her ingredients. Within moments she has a fresh idea. Her daughter told me, Margaret said, "Feels like having someone cooking alongside me." And really, that's what this is all about. Not flashy technology, not gadgets, just making daily life a little easier and perhaps a little more enjoyable. Quick recap. So before we finish, here's the quick takeaway. 1. One-pan meals are simple, fast and easy to clean up. 2. ChatGPT can create recipes using ingredients you already have. 3. It can adapt recipes for your dietary needs and preferences. 4. You can ask questions anytime if something isn't clear. And finally 5. Save your favourites and build your own recipe collection. Finally, cooking doesn't need to be stressful. With a little help from ChatGPT, it can really become simple again. If you found this helpful, please give the video a like. It really helps the channel and lets YouTube know this content is worth sharing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time to do so, please. We've still got episodes 5 and 6 coming up, and I think you're going to really enjoy them. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What meal would you ask ChatGPT to help you make tonight? Let me know below. I always enjoy reading your comments. Until next time, take care of yourself, enjoy your food, and remember, you don't need to be a professional chef to cook something wonderful. Sometimes all you need is one pan and a little AI assistant. So see you in the next one. Goodbye.